here about dividends. You want to go ahead and share what you've learned about dividends? I'll flip through it. All right, go ahead and talk us through dividends. What are they?
So, what are dividends? Dividends are made by a company and they're given to its shareholders. And when a company gains more money than that company spends, the extra money can be spent on either making the company better and buying new materials, as in computers or chairs or desks, or it can be used or it can be given to the people who own shares of the company, who are called shareholders. And if the money is given to the shareholders, it's called a dividend.
Excellent. All right, so we'll go to the next slide.
How do dividends benefit shareholders? Dividends benefit shareholders by simply giving the shareholders who own a share or shares of the company the extra money that the company has put to dividends. But the shareholders can only benefit if the extra money is put to dividends.
You have one more? Okay.
How can you benefit from dividends? In order to benefit from a certain company's dividends, you need to own a share or multiple shares of a company. If the company makes extra money and they want to use it on dividends and you're a shareholder and you own a share of that company, then you will gain money.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So, dividends, I think you've covered, you've done a great job, first off. You've covered cash dividends. So if you have a share in a stock, it's usually like once a year, depending on what type of share it is. It might be more frequent than that. Usually it's about once a year. You may collect dividends depending on what type of shares you bought, depending on what type of company it is. There are other different types of dividends as well. There's also some types of dividends that are called stock dividends. So instead of receiving cash every year, from the company, what they might do is they might just issue you more shares. Or they might take that cash and they might just reinvest it into their own shares. So there are different types of dividends. But essentially, you've done a great job of kind of covering that. It's just money that's coming back to the shareholder without having to sell your shares. You're not losing any shares. Like in our class, when we're trading stock and we're selling them, we're giving up shares. In this case, in the dividend, you're not. You're just kind of making money from holding those shares. All right, excellent. Thank you very much.